another L this week, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in with easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times, not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The give out of the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his man, it's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The Cardinals are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got his man across the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Brooks. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Louisville!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wilson will throw. It's complete on the right side. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. That's reeled in. It's Lacey. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wilson to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He leaves it with the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Zings it complete to the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brooks. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw again. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the Cardinals line it up with a first and goal. Forward. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point...
There he goes! Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Wilson will throw. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He made the catch past the marker, but he was also past the sidelines. Incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop them on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wilson to pass. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. Was in pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wilson will throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Wilson to pass. Throwing right. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like,
breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
Unloads quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Wilson will throw. Looking down the middle. Got him in the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Tigers are flying down the field. looking to pass inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Trying to punch it in. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair in Iowa City. They're up by 4 over Western Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Finding open areas. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hauser. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Give to the back. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Cardinals. They take the lead with the 6. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wilson to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Here we go. Razor, razor.
From the shotgun, the inside kid. Gets it past the marker. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Quarterback making checks. Takes it from the gun on third down. Finds his target down the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's going to fire to the left. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes to the right. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wilson will throw. Gets open down the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Singleton. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Wants to throw again. Unloads it left. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wilson to pass. That's caught. It's Lacey. Across the 25. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacy. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turned receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
He'll pull it on the read. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
The Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Might be calling a hot route. Wilson will throw. Buys a little extra time. Got his man on the right. And he'll be brought down.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
And you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught near the sticks, it's Lacy. The ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wilson to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
He's got him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the stakes. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Pulls it in. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Touchdown, Louisville! They move on top here in the fourth.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Wilson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lacy. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacy. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's first and 10 again. Now from inside the red zone. Might be looking to run. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with